Welcome to Hound TV, the video podcast that travels far and wide to bring you the latest, most interesting and silliest dog news from around the world. I'm your host, Stephen Pan.
Hound TV, 'cause every dog has its day.
I'm with Kylie from Mostly Mutts. Hi Kylie.
Hi Stephen, how are you?
I'm good. Now, everyone's heard of Tupperware parties. You guys do Puppyware parties, right?
That's right, yeah. It's basically a similar concept where I come along to people's houses and bring all the merchandise and just have a bit of fun, and people get to try on all the gear and just have some fun with their dog and their friends.
What on earth gave you this idea?
Well, I worked for a very large company for about 18 years, and that was getting a little bit dull, and we had two beautiful pups of our own, and I just wanted to do something with them, something that was my passion, and it's been great just meeting lots of lovely dog people and meeting lots of dogs as well.
How does it all work?
Okay, well, best thing is, it doesn't cost anything to have a party. Second thing is, it's very easy to organise. Somebody just needs to, if they want to have a party, they can contact me either by telephone or over the internet. Send me an email, which is sales@mostlymutts.com.au. The website is www.mostlymutts.com.au.
Which we'll have a link to in today's show notes,
Right.
of course.
And basically the way it works is that the host just sends an invitation to some friends, at least 6 people, sort of to make it worthwhile, make it a bit of fun. I send the host the invitations to send to their guests, and then basically once we've set a date, I come along to the house and bring all the gear, and people can bring their dogs. That's up to the host, obviously, whether they want dogs there or not. But it's always fun to have some dogs there to try on all the merchandise and be the doggy models. And the host then gets a credit for the value of sales that are taken at the party, and they also get 5% credit, an additional 5% credit if somebody else books a party from their party. And everybody that is at the party receives 5% discount on their orders as well. So it's well worth having a party, just to receive the discounts and just have some fun with your friends and family.
How do I look? Or maybe blue's more my colour. What do you think? There's a lot of purebred dogs at the party today. Is that typical, or do you get a mixture of mongrels and?
Yeah, usually it's a lot of little mutts, which are always cute. Today is different because Trish, that's hosting the party, does breed the long-haired Weimaraners, so there's quite a few of hers and a few of her friends' dogs as well that she's bred. But yeah, often it's just a mixture, and that's what I like. The business is about just having fun, not being pretentious. It's just anybody can join in.
Okay, so you got a few of your more popular products here. Tell us about these.
Yes, well, these are the little T-shirts that are most popular with the FBI and security. These are obviously for very little dogs, but they do go up to the large sizes, so do fit the large sizes.
But the irony is better with a small dog, I guess.
It is, yeah, it is.
Oh, look at this. Large tennis bone. Just like a tennis ball, only bone shaped.
Well, these little numbers are little shoes, little booties, and at first I didn't stock them because I thought they're not very practical, and I like to think that most of my range is quite practical. But when I learnt what the origins of these products were, they were developed in New York, as you'd expect, but because they have such cold weather and a lot of people live in apartments, they walk their dogs out around the footpaths, and the footpaths were iced over and was hurting the dog's feet. So they actually do have a practical purpose. We don't have that problem here in Australia, but a lot of people have polished boards these days, and these protect your boards if your dog's have got long nails. Or over here, a lot of dogs are allergic to various grasses, so they can come in handy for that as well.
They'll certainly turn heads as well.
That's right.
Wild strawberry doggy shampoo. Yep.
This is our little Look Smart doggy cool jacket.
That's very nice. What's that made of?
Fleece,
Stuff.
polar fleece.
Polar
It's
fleece
Australian made.
But is this
handmade in Australia.
Okay.
So it is Australian made, which is actually quite rare these days. So very happy to sell those. And they come in various sizes. So that's again for a little dog, but they do go right up to the large sizes as well.
I hope Crystal's got her credit card with her.
And of course the Adore magazine, which is a locally produced and made magazine, which is fairly new, but covers a lot of pet issues, a lot of fun stuff, but also some really serious articles that are some really good reading in this magazine too.
And that is a Puppyware Party. Thanks, Kylie.
Okay, thank you very much, Stephen.
If you want to know more about Puppyware Parties, we'll have a link to Kylie's site in today's show notes at www.houndtv.com. Help us to make you a better Hound TV. We try to cover stuff that we think will be fun and interesting, but we really need your feedback and suggestions. Just send an email to woof@houndtv.com. Jamantha in the USA has done just that and asked us to do an episode about cool dog tricks and training, so look out for that sometime soon. Stay tuned. Over past episodes, we've been talking about the mass slaughter of dogs that's been going on in China as an anti-rabies measure, while Hong Kong action movie star and director Jackie Chan has joined in this discussion and has signed a card for the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, which is going to be auctioned on eBay to raise funds for campaigns against this thing that's happening.
Well done.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's all right.
No.
Everyone knows what a thing is. Now, Hound TV is only about 10 minutes once a fortnight, so if you're not quite getting your fix from that, we suggest you pay a visit to our website and have a look around there. And also, go and check out our friends at dogcastradio.com. They do an audio podcast about dogs from Birmingham in the UK. And our hounds of the week today are Maisie and Nellie, and these are their humans, Alice and Doug.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, what sort of dogs have you got here?
This one's a Schnoodle, which is half Schnauzer, half Poodle, and Maisie, we're told, is a half Beagle, half Poodle, but we're not sure there's any Poodle actually in there.
That's what they say. Where did
Yeah.
you acquire these dogs from?
At a pet shop actually in Richmond.
Okay. So they just were looking cute at you and you just
They
had to
were,
have
that
them,
was
yeah.
the classic thing. of
Did you
seeing
get
them.
one before the other, or...?
This one first, but we decided we wanted two, so because we both work and they're home alone all day, it just seemed nicer for the two of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we had to leave this one at the pet shop for a while because she had a cough and a sore leg.
Oh,
Yeah, her sister's has been
dogs.
chewing on a leg.
oh, that's not nice.
That's
is it?
not nice at all.
But then she came good.
Not
She
nice at all.
came good.
Okay. Do you have any, speaking of leaving them at home all day, have you had anxiety issues with them tearing holes in things or anything like that?
Yeah, there's a little bit of digging goes on. A little bit of we've only moved into here recently, about the last 6 weeks ago, and
If we were filming at the back, then we'd see the trenches.
there's large trenches. They're not too bad. They're not too bad, but they do like a bit of a dig.
So they stay outdoors when you're at work?
They do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we find that if we walk them enough, they're
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, they're happy.
Walks make them better behaved.
Okay. And what do Schnoodles and Beadles like to do for fun? What do they like to eat?
Everything.
Everything. They
Really?
particularly like bones, though.
Yep.
Bones are a number one favourite. Any kind of pig part.
We feed them carrots and pretend they're bones sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that work?
Yeah,
She's more sceptical, but
Yeah.
she's pretty convinced.
Yeah,
okay.
Nelly falls for it every time, but Maisie, I think, just...
And
yeah.
carrots are a lot cheaper than bones
They
too, aren't they?
certainly
So
are.
there's a
Yeah.
little tip, everyone.
And healthy.
Healthy.
Less fat.
Trick your dog into eating a carrot instead of a bone and tell it it's a bone. Yeah, cool. And so do they like to play ball and stuff like that?
Yep.
Oh,
they've
yeah.
got
Yeah.
balls and
Yeah.
little stuffed toys
And do they watch Hound TV?
They do. We actually watch it with them.
we
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
We watch
They
it with
sit on
them.
our lap and
And
watch it.
who likes it the most? Maisie, Nellie, or
Nellie.
you guys?
Nellie,
I
definitely.
think Maisie likes it more.
Yeah.
Really? I
She
thought...
likes hearing dogs, yeah.
Yeah, she likes hearing dogs, but Nellie likes, because we watch it on the computer, obviously, and she likes following the mouse on the screen. She can do it for hours. You move the mouse around the screen.
Yes. That's good. You'll have to teach her some mousing skills of her own. Yeah, I'm sure it's been done. Yeah, stay tuned. That'll be breaking soon on Hound TV. Now, how old are Nellie and Maisie?
They're 1.5 years old.
Both of them?
Both of them, yes.
2 days apart, actually.
Yeah,
even
and-
though they're not related.
But Nellie's the elder of the two.
And is Nellie the boss?
Some
In
ways.
some ways, probably Maisie gets away because she's bigger. If she really cares about something, but she tends to be a bit less.
So there's not really a hierarchy there. They sort of act as siblings, basically, do they?
Nellie gets very jealous if you pack with Maisie, or if any other dogs in the park play with Maisie, she sort of tries to bite
And
Maisie's tail and keep her away.
We do find that if we want them to do things, we get Maisie to do it, and Nellie will follow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, a schnoodle should only be called a schnoodle if one parent is a schnauzer and the other is a poodle. If both parents, for example, are schnoodles, then you don't really have a schnoodle. The dogs have been doing some landscaping out here?
Yeah, they've been helping us out a lot actually. When we moved in, it was quite a nice garden, but they've sat on these plants and then chewed them. And this was a big bushy green plant. It's now quite a flat brown plant.
Yeah, it looks much more comfortable.
It's very comfortable.
Over there as well.
Yeah, it's right, and it's, as you can see, they've done some work on the grass here, helping us out. It's not really their fault, the grass, though, here, because it's when it gets muddy and there's such a small channel for them to run, just their little paws. But this is their fault. That's definitely wanton.
Doug went to Tasmania for work, and I got them while he was on a work trip, and surprised him when he got back. The idea was sort of that his family was still in the UK, and I'd buy these as the new family because he'd come back to Australia for
Isn't
me.
that sweet?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you've not yet subscribed, you can do so absolutely free via iTunes or by good old-fashioned email. There's a link to do just that in the top right corner of our website. And then you can be sure to never miss an episode. And watch out for our new show coming out soon, Car Crash TV. Ah!
Well.
Okay.